I appreciate you guys. And if you want to become a fan funder of this YouTube channel, $2.99. Hit the join button. I appreciate you guys. That's honestly how I make a living. So I appreciate you guys. A little thin right now in the month of May and June. Those are tough months to get by. All right. So what we have right here is another photo. What's up, Rocket Town? Appreciate you being here, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. C-Dub, I see you inside the comment box. Steven, what's going on, man? Jermaine, I appreciate you guys. I got 90 people locked in. Appreciate you guys. All good morning to you. And I hope that you guys had a great weekend. And I hope you guys have a really good Monday. And I hope you guys have a good week. And I hope you guys have a good month. You know, June is summertime. And it's time, I think, like when you think of June, you think of summertime, kids out, like spend time with the kids. Spend time with your family. If you're going on trips, enjoy it, right? Soak it up. We always talking about like soaking up that time, like the present, like do that, like be here, be in the moment, enjoy your time, enjoy your family. So, okay, let's look at this photo right here from left to right. So you got big Kadyn Proctor. The first thing that stands out to me about Kadyn Proctor when looking at this particular photo, this is just one photo, is he immediately looks like he is trimmed down. I don't think that he's 375 pounds in this photo. Now, these are gigantic men, okay? All of these guys are, thank you, Max. So that stood out to you too. Todd, I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much, man. Welcome to the club. I know you've been a long time viewer of the YouTube channel, so thank you very, very much for being here. So Kadyn Proctor looks slim. And I think that was one of the big, look, that wasn't the only issue for Kadyn Proctor, because when I think back to Kadyn Proctor, and he's on the left. What's up, Jarvis? Good morning to you, man. When I think back to Kadyn Proctor, I think back to, it was a freshman season. There was a lot of growth opportunities for him. He did good, he did bad, he was beat, he won. Like the Texas game, he was eaten up. The game against Tennessee, against a very good defensive line, he did really good. Against Michigan, and he didn't do so well. He played heavy. He seemed slow at times. And while we love his size, height-wise, he was too heavy. And I think, you know, maybe that was by design. Like even like JC Latham, I felt that he played too heavy. You see him now with the Titans. He looks great. He looks trim. He looks fast. He looks athletic. Evan Neal, you kind of rewind to him, right? He was similar size in terms of like height, but he was never overweight. Remember how athletic he was? Because he played guard, he played tackle. And Kadyn Proctor now looks trim and he looks ready to go. So love to see it. You have Courtney Morgan in the middle. Courtney Morgan is Alabama's general manager. And if you follow him on social media, on Instagram, Courtney Morgan is also in the gym every single morning. He's working on himself. I love it. Like lead by example. And that's what he is doing. So has great relationships with all the players. In fact, like his job is it's general manager, but I think it's building relationships and fostering those relationships for the University of Alabama. Okay, great position to have. I mean, the guy seems so likable and has such a great rapport with the players. Okay, to the right of Courtney Morgan is Tyler Booker. All right, so Tyler Booker, you know, when we look to our preseason magazines, do we still get those? Do we still get like Phil Still and Athlon? Like, is that still a thing? Right? Yeah, so Todd, we'll get to you in just a second because I know he has a couple other visits scheduled, and that's Keelan Russell. I don't know if he like cancels those visits or whatever. We'll talk about that in a minute. But Tyler Booker, for whatever reason, like this guy, and I know the big guys don't get a lot of love, and we don't talk about the big guys often, but I think we should in this particular case because, and not pictured are, you know, a couple other offensive linemen that will start. Actually, these are 3 out of the 5 starters because Wilkin Formby's on the right. But Tyler Booker is probably the best guard coming back in college football. You also have Jaden Roberts, who's not that far behind. But Tyler Booker, as you know, he's done some amazing interviews weekly with The Next Round on their YouTube channel. He's a spokesman for the university. He's an ambassador for the University of Alabama. Super intelligent. And I think we should be talking more about the fact that Alabama's offensive line should be much improved from last year. A lot of that is going to revolve around the center position. And is that going to be Parker Brailsford versus Gino Vandermark? I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out in August, or, when we get closer to that point in time. Maybe we'll hear some nuggets in like July or something like that. I don't know. But Tyler Booker is a returning All-American, and I think kind of sky's the limit. He's a future. All these guys are future NFL players. I think Kadyn Proctor and Tyler Booker are probably first-round draft picks. This coffee's hot. It's so hot. But I love my coffee hot. It's got to be hot. Like, the hotter the better. I need my food hot. Like, okay. I'll tell you, let me tell you something. We go to T and I, Taylor. We'll go to Blue Plate here in Tuscaloosa. I personally don't like Blue Plate. It's not my favorite place. Will I go? Of course. But I don't think it's that good. One of the reasons is like the last 2 times I've ordered mashed potatoes and gravy from there, and it just came out like lukewarm, if that. I can't eat like cold. Is anybody eating cold mashed potatoes? No, right? You want it hot. So that's kind of my beef with Blue Plate. I don't have like true, beef with them, but it's just like, warm them up. Mr. B, what's up, man? Proctor looking good, 100%, right? You agree. Okay, so we work our way to the right in this photo, and this is Wilkin Formby. All right, I love the story about Wilkin Formby. I love in-state prospects, okay? When I was in New Mexico 8 years ago, it was always great to see in-state guys get an opportunity to play for the 2 universities. Here, I feel the same. I don't cover Auburn football, so I just focus on Alabama football. And I love in-state guys getting opportunities to play at the university. And I say this all the time. The Alabama high school football is so underrated. I think people in Alabama know how good it is. But when I started going around, thank you, Rocketown, cold gravy sucks. But when I started going around and watching high school football here, I was like blown away. Even like JV, junior high football, it is really, really good. Speed, the coaching is really good. So with a player like Wilkin Formby, he's from right here in Tuscaloosa, right? Northridge. And he's a hell of a player. He's a monster. I mean, I think he's the biggest. Look, if Kadyn Proctor is 6'7", it looks like Wilkin Formby has maybe like an inch on him right here in this photo. And I know it looks like he might be standing up a little bit, so you might be a little bit taller. But Wilkin Formby, if he is the right tackle, that's gonna be great for Alabama. I think he's ready. He's worked his time. He has a local commercial here at Taco Casa, which is awesome. You should see, like, it's called like the Formby 5 or something like that. And it's like the 5 things that he gets. Let me ask you, Undefeated, inside the comment box. 93 watching. We appreciate you guys. If you guys will hit the thumbs up, that really means a lot to me. And if you guys would become a fan funder, that'd be great. Super chats also appreciated. This is how I get by for a living. So I appreciate you guys. Let me ask you, do you think that Wilkin Formby will be the right tackle for Alabama this season? Type Y if you think so inside the comment box. This is Wilkin Formby, University of Alabama, on the right. I personally do. So we'll just have to kind of wait and see if he is the right tackle. I think he's going to be. So let's just find out and see what happens. So type Y inside the comment box if you think Wilkin Formby will be the right tackle. Okay, some early Y's. I'm going to say Y right now for yes. Okay, I want to hit on this. We didn't touch on this a couple days ago, but Caden Clay, this is this is heartbreaking. He's a manager at the University of Alabama. I don't even know if he was 21 yet. And he passed away, I believe, on May 29th. And thoughts and prayers out to his family. I'm sure you probably saw this on social media. This is heartbreaking. I mean, look at that. 2005 to 2024. Life cut way too short. Really great looking young man. And every single time, that this happens to somebody, in the youth, it hurts, right? And thoughts and prayers to the family because, a lot of support. I saw it on social media and, it's heartbreaking to see. So I hope that you guys were able to, check that out, and thoughts and prayers out to his family. So I want to talk about Alabama softball real quick, because look, I know you guys like softball. I watch softball as well. The softball team yesterday, they lost their season final to Florida, and it was a tough game. White, right? Way too young. 100%, Clint. I appreciate that, man.